heroes on the road, man. And of course, Chiro and Gav always bring us the hottest rides on SA roads, eh?
Inspiring rides most often. But we've got to look at the other side of the scale as well. It's not all about the car that's going to impress, but the one that you can actually afford.
Ooh, yeah.
And they're going to be looking at some South African models that sit on that side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And a brown colour, I don't know. He's going to have to sell it. He's
Well,
going to have to
Chiro
really
is
sell
joining
it.
us downstairs right now. Good morning, Chiro.
Good morning, you lovely Expresso people. Now, you might remember a few months ago, I was lucky enough to travel to India with Ford. And while I was there, I found that. No, this is not my Indian operation. This is actually an entirely separate magazine. But look at that. On the front cover is this little guy, the Honda Brio Amaze. So let's have a look at the South African specification for this little beauty. Now, I really, really like this metallic paint on here. This comes standard with a comfort model. Also comes standard with these alloy wheels. The trend model, which is a bit cheaper, comes with steel. So follow me into the interior, which I'm calling the beigest place in the world. And that's because this is the only color option you can get from Honda. And I just can't understand that decision. But anyway, the rest of it is quite cool in here. You've got USB and aux as standard, which is really nice. A lot of cars don't come with that at all. Electric windows as well, power mirrors as well, which is very cool. And then I've got steering wheel controls up here. So there's quite a lot of kit which you get on this comfort model, which you just won't get in other cars of a similar price. And I think that's a nice move from Honda. I just wish the interior didn't look like a dentist's waiting room in the 80s. But there's only one engine available. It is the 1.2-litre petrol, and I found it a little bit underpowered, especially at highway speeds. I found that I had to downshift quite a lot to keep up with the traffic. It feels like it's geared for urban roads, and it is such a great little runaround. But follow me back to the booth. Let's have a look here. So what they've done is they've stretched the wheelbase a bit, so you've got quite a bit of extra space, and now you can fit quite a lot of shopping in there, as well as a massive studio light. So let's see how much of our pick and pay groceries we can get in here. In my house where I grew up, this is actually probably about a week's shopping. You need a 3-ton truck to do a month's shopping. But that's Italians for you. There we go. Look at that. There's actually a fair bit of space in there. But one thing that this car is missing, and I really think it is a miss from Honda, is that the rear seats don't fold flat. I think that's a bit of an issue. So this is your boot space. You can't expand it at all. But let's have a look at some of the rivals now. Now, the rival on the front of that magazine, we don't get here. It's called the Maruti Suzuki Desire. That won't be coming to SA, as far as I'm aware. But there are cars like the Ford Figo, the Toyota Etios, and the Polo Vivo Sedan. They're all very, very similarly priced. This comes in at 136,900. They're all almost exactly the same price. But just have a look at things like your warranty. This has got a 3-year, 100,000. And the Polo Vivo Sedan in particular comes with very, very little options as standard. In fact, almost nothing, actually. I think if you're looking for an entry-level car, maybe your first car, or you're looking to downgrade, this is a really, really good little option from Honda. It feels well built, and it's got really good fuel economy as well. That's everything from me down here in the garage. Back to you guys in the studio.
Sure, dude, all of those numbers and figures and stats sounds like we're planning families. Family planning.
He seems quite excited about that boot space, man. Chiro, it's a bit of a turn for the books there,
What's going on, bro?
Oh, man, but you can pick up that conversation with the lads from Overdrive TV at Overdrive TV on Twitter. They'd love to hear from you.
Definitely. Well, we're going to take a quick ad break. We'll be back with more magic, more fun, more inspiration here on Expresso.
With a range of quality products guaranteed nationally, you will always find there's so much more to Midas.